Youth is the gift of nature, but age is a work of art. Wise words from American writer and director Garson Kanin. As the days rush by, I find myself caring for children and parents, all the while surprised by the little signs of aging I discover in myself. It's such a gift that as humans, we get to be energized by those who came after and inspired by those who came before. Let's explore what it means to artfully age today on Hometown. Sometimes I think to myself, next week, Linnell, next week, things will calm down. I'll jump off the time train. I'll have a chance to breathe, relax, and enjoy peace and quiet. I'll be able to eat healthier, spend quality time with my family, work in my yard, wander down a mountain trail by a lake, or even take a few minutes for a cup of tea and a good book. However, most of us know from experience that something always blindsides us. As we wait for that moment to be more present, unexpected responsibilities pop up and time marches on. We suddenly find ourselves older, those around us older, and having more to see behind us than in front of us. Navigating that is an art indeed. Today we meet people with stories about both sides of the aging process. They share how supporting loved ones as they get older is both a challenge and a blessing, and why providing services that help us stave off the brittleness of our aging minds and bodies is such a rewarding mission. So come with us as we explore the art of aging, an essential ingredient in the remarkable story of us.
Ramon, I love red, and what a joy to be here in your studio. And I've got some super gloves on. And tell me what you do and where we are.
I'm a certified coach for Rocksteady Boxing, and I'm a certified coach for USA Boxing, and I teach the fundamentals of boxing in my gym.
And take us back. You're born in Walla Walla.
Yep. Born and raised here. Been here all my life. My parents came from Texas and California, came to Walla Walla of all places, and had 9 kids.
Your parents, so you're one of 9
I'm
kids.
one of 9. I'm one of 9.
And when did you pick up the boxing gloves? When did you pick this up?
There was 4 other brothers, so I had to pick it up.
There,
yeah,
right?
end of story. So I had to learn pretty fast. No, my dad would, he had boxing gloves. He was a fighter growing up.
Okay.
My other brothers ended up, taking on bodybuilding, and I never really got into that. This was the sport that really was.
So what does the Rocksteady Boxing mean? What do you do here, and who are you helping?
Well, Rocksteady Boxing is a name that came out of Indianapolis in 2006. They did a 3-year study and found out that the fundamentals of boxing, the crossing over of the limbs, crossing over of the brain, left side, right side of the brain, triggers what Parkinson's takes away from us. Parkinson's will take the dopamine away on the left side or the right side. It doesn't allow it to get there. So with this crossing over that we do with the sport that I love, it starts firing dopamine to where we need it to get us to do what we want to do for a long period of time.
So you have classes here for people who have been diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Yes.
And so you are teaching them how to do that.
The fundamentals of boxing. But we do, like I said, yes, I teach them this. They have to do this stuff first.
Sure.
But we do bowling games. We do beach ball games. We do band games. We do a lot of different things. We do voice drills. We incorporate a lot of fun, because to me, laughter is a healer.
I can hear that from you, Ramon.
Laughter is a healer, and I believe the camaraderie. Once you're together with.
Yeah.
You mean I'm not alone?
Yeah, exactly.
When you can relate to that, that's when, okay, man, I'm ready to get healed. I'm ready to accept this.
To keep going.
But if we've got a barrier in front of us,
of a diagnosis.
I got to climb over that barrier to accept whatever's coming my way.
Right.
So
Right.
I have them come in here privately for 1 month. Just you and I, just dealing with what we're going to be dealing with to learn all this stuff.
Awesome.
Then when you go to a class, man, that's when you're going, whoa.
So what is it like for someone who has gotten that diagnosis from a doctor? They have gone through like that 1 month training, and then they see, hey, there is a light bulb at the end of the tunnel. What is that like for you as a coach?
It's overwhelming. Like I said, it's beyond anything I can even explain, because, it's uplifting them. It's giving them that power that, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
There is something I can do about this.
Right.
And this is going to be a lot of fun.
I don't have to stay home and be depressed about the things that I can't do anymore.
Exactly. And like I said, and if you can do some of these things that we do, and you eventually do, everybody ends up doing it. And the dopamine starts firing.
Then.
That's when the healing starts.
So quickly, what would your advice be or suggestion be to someone who's like, well, I don't know if I should get involved in an organization like this or a gym? What would you say to that person about getting out and moving?
And it doesn't have to be a gym. It doesn't have to be a boxing center. I always tell everybody, hey, when I first meet them, if I don't see you again, hey, just stay active. Don't ever stop the things you love to do.
Sure.
If it's knitting, walking, if it's singing out loud, if it's whatever it is,
just do something.
We don't stop the things we love.
Yeah.
Because when we do, the will to live comes with that.
Yeah. Well,
so we just got to keep going, just a little bit at a time. If there's hurdles, are always going to be facing. We're going to be facing them as well. Not today, but maybe tomorrow. We don't know that for sure, but that day's coming. Yeah. So, but to have the ability to try to overcome that, and to have, come on, Ramon, come on, guys, let's go.
Do it,
right there, just
that's the cheerleader
that
part.
it really is, and then that's the medicine.
I love it.
That's the medicine.
I love it. Well, thank you. And now we are going to see a demonstration here at Rocksteady.
All right.
Boxing.
All right. Awesome.
Ramon, we're here in the ring here at Rocksteady Boxing, and Mary, welcome to hometown.
Thank you.
And Mary, how long have you been taking Rocksteady Boxing classes here at Ramon's gym?
Since about April last year.
And you have been diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Yes.
And how has this been helping you, Mary?
Keeps me moving, I guess. Gets me in with a group of people that we can relate to one another, and just
have fun.
Yeah, we have a good time. It's exercise. Good. And it's it's a lot of work, but it's fun. We do have fun.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
So Ramon, why don't you show us some of the moves that you are working with with Mary here in the ring?
Some of the things that we always, I tell my boxers, always get a good foundation. I always like to use noodles just so that we can get full extensions. Stretching everything. Always leading with the left, just kind of back and forth. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Just full extensions right at me. There you go. Good. Side to side. Good, Mary. Turn them upside down, Mary. Uppercuts. There you go, Mary. Back up high, Mary. Back up high. Pick it up, Mary. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Sorry, I thought I was in class again.
I love the energy, Ramona. He's got some energy, doesn't he, Mary?
He's like that all the time.
I love it. I love it. So, man, you do great.
Thank
so that's
you.
what you were talking about with Parkinson's,
Exactly,
of making sure,
the crossing over.
So, do you have to actually think extra, Mary, to do that?
Not with the noodles. There's a couple of the other
double
ones.
End machines.
The double end.
Yeah.
And
speedball.
And the speedball. And I really have to concentrate, have to think about it. And sometimes my arm just doesn't want to go when because we're wanting to do full extension.
Right.
And after a bit, my arm's like
it gets stuck right there.
Yeah, like it just won't go full.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that frustrating?
it's frustrating, but he comes along.
Yeah, I didn't see you miss a punch.
Yeah,
You did great.
and he works with us, and he'll count like he did the 10, 9, 8, and and sometimes I'll get 10 out, and sometimes I'll I'll melt, and it'll be like I can't get it to go anymore.
So are there days that are better for you? Sometimes when you come to the gym, I mean, like anybody does, but are there some days is there a better time that's better for you to come here?
At this point, I don't think so. Okay. We like to come in the morning. We come to the 9 o'clock class.
Good.
So, and then when you get in with the group, you kind of, you don't want to miss.
Yeah, because your friends are there.
You miss seeing the people and talking to them and stuff.
Yeah, powerful.
So as far as, like, you mentioned that you did training in Indianapolis with Rocksteady Boxing. What are some of the things that you learned there that help you be an instructor here with someone like Mary?
Well, a lot of the things that we do here, I've kind of found on the Michael J. Fox Foundation, basically, voice drills and stuff like that. They teach you a lot of things. But again, I think every gym is unique to that area, to the boxer, to everybody. Everybody's a little different, so you gotta adapt.
Yeah.
So, being a boxer myself, I can relate to somebody who's weaker on the left side, so I'm gonna adapt for you just to be able to accommodate your weakness.
Yes.
Without them knowing it.
Exactly. Well, and that's
because it's all about finishing. It's all about not giving up. We can fight the good fight, but knowing that I've got you on my side, man, we can conquer a lot.
Yeah.
And that's what we all do.
And up there.
And of course, and I tell everybody, I go, God, I don't make any money, but I love what I do.
Yeah. So what is it like to be at this part of your life and to have looked back and here you had a love for boxing as a kid, and now you are full, right here in the ring with Mary. And as you look back at that, what's it like?
I look back and wonder, I could have probably fought Canelo. I could have fought all them champs.
Yeah.
No, I don't look back and say, what if? I'm just blessed and honored that this is the journey that he has me on.
Yeah.
I'm not, I don't say what if, no, this is the path that I was supposed to be on.
But you're prepared. You're prepared for right now and helping Mary.
And just like I said, it's not a money thing. It's just I'm just passionate about what I do.
Yeah.
And my reward is just to see somebody excel, see somebody happy, and see somebody just live another day.
Yeah. So what about the person out there who might say, "Oh man, boxing's really kind of," what would you say to that person?
And I hear that a lot. People that finally walk in the door. God, I've been passing by here 2-3 months, and I just never had the nerve to stop and come in because of a boxing center. Everybody thinks that you're gonna beat each other up and hit each other, but it's way far beyond that. There's classes for that. There's I certify kids to go and compete.
Right.
Those are different classes.
Right.
These are classes for physical therapy. We do so many things on the handrails. We do band work. We do a lot of things that are just good for flexibility and just cognitive. We do a lot of different types of voice drills just to keep our mind sharp, thinking, and just trying to make it as fun as possible.
I like it.
And that's what it's about. But I also make sure that that they're strong and happy, and that their cornermen are also in that same boat, because when I sit them both down and meet them, I go, you were diagnosed, but you have it too. I go, you guys are one.
Yeah.
We're one here, and now you're amongst 50. Now you're amongst 60. So it's not you anymore. And when you know that you have that,
the community.
That is just beyond medicine. That's beyond anything.
I like it. So if somebody is wanting to get involved, what's your website? Where can they go for more information?
My number is 509-629-4978.
Okay.
My email, I don't have a website yet. One's coming, but juniorboxer12@gmail.com. But
Just
Like I said,
show up.
we're in Walla Walla. It's pretty easy to find everybody.
Well, and I love it, Mary. I've officially met a boxer, and that's you.
Woo!
Nicely done. Nicely done. So thank you for being on Hometown. Keep it up, and good job. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Linda, it's so great to be here with you today, being able to chat for a little while. You wrote a book, The Fading Yellow Brick Road, and this is really about a journey with a parent with dementia. A very, very important topic. And first of all, how did you come up with this clever title?
That is a great question. And it didn't even come until the book was completely written and ready to go to print. And my publisher helpers said, you need to pick a title. And I don't know, just began thinking about the journey through all the different scenarios that can happen, and it definitely dims as you go along. And I began to think of how we represented different personalities and generations all plogging along on this unknown path together. So this came to mind. I checked it out, made sure it wasn't,
Didn't belong to the Wizard of Oz?
That's right, and it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't. It was coined many, many years before.
So you could use the term Yellow Brick Road.
That's right.
Yeah, you didn't have to
yes.
check with the Beatles either, or whoever it was. That
That's
wrote
right.
something
No,
about-
no, it's all free. Yeah.
Very good. So this, I can just imagine that a lot of yourself went into this book as you are working on talking about being in the sandwich generation.
That's right. And I have to tell you, I called my publishers and I said, something's wrong. They said, what? I said, well, this book is supposed to be about my mom and her care and my daughter, and it's a lot about me. And they said, oh no, that's right. Keep going, keep writing. So yes, when I was done with the book, I was a different person.
Amazing.
Yeah.
In what ways?
Well, I believe that being able to actually put some of my past life into words to explain the dynamics between my mother and I, and the ensuing dynamics between my child and I, and then all that together, and being able to, having to sort through a lot of the past, to endure the present, just freed me in a way I didn't expect.
So explain what the sandwich generation is for those who might not be familiar with that expression.
Yes, it's a new expression, but what has happened in America, and of course worldwide, is that, for one thing, parents are choosing to have children later in life.
Yes.
And in my case, I had multiple children, and last was born, I was 40, 42. And so here I had a young teenager when my mother was declining.
Yes.
And the way things shuffled around, we ended up living in her attic to take care of her. Now, a lot of what has happened is that parents choose to have children later, and we are all living 20 to 30 years longer than when I was young.
So we really are finding ourselves in that place where we're still caring for children in the home, but we're also caring for our parents.
Yes, yes, and with a plethora of problems and issues, distance, long distance.
Yes.
Even houses are not built in the same way as Granny's day, when Uncle Alfred and spinster Aunt Luna lived in the back room. Houses are not situated correctly. You have to get permits to try to build an apartment on. So it can be difficult.
Having a family that's more in community is a lot more rare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So your journey, as the title says here, the subtitle, has to do with dementia. What are some of the unique challenges in dealing with a parent with dementia?
it's not just a physicality that you're dealing with now.
Right. You're dealing with the person, who they are, their mind.
Many times, like a toddler, don't know what's not safe anymore.
Yeah.
Don't remember important daily tasks. Become very argumentative.
Yes.
Resistant, as we
Yes.
spoke of,
Yeah.
to help. They insist they know. They believe they know. They've lived their whole life. They're older than you.
Yeah, they always knew how to do
Who
this
are
stuff.
you to tell them anything or to insist on anything?
Yeah, you're their child, after
That's
all.
exactly right.
And what's it like to also have needs for, the next generation in your home? Like for you, your daughter, how to, and this child wants some quality of life, right?
Yes.
And has needs. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Having the youthful teenage crazies, if you call it, and exuberance, really, I think, did a lot in a way we didn't realize. It was a blessing to my mother, whether she realized it or not.
Ah, interesting.
And it really gave me a breath during the difficult times to have her there. And I did feel, I felt disappointed at having to put her through that situation.
Yeah.
But I think in the long run, she'll look back and feel like she's gained something
Yes.
from being there.
Yeah.
I don't speak enough of, how the help she was to me. And I did feel bad that I had to be sidetracked from complete devotion to her. But, that's life.
Yes.
And we have to learn
Yes.
that, right.
It won't be the first tough thing.
Right,
in
that's
life.
exactly
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you feel then that, or I guess let me say it this way, what do you hope people will take away after reading this book?
Encouragement, yes, because number one, guilt just is always there. You're not doing enough. You need to know more. You're not doing it right. You were impatient. Just the guilt.
Yes.
I should be doing something differently. What am I doing not right? Yeah.
So
but-
you don't want people to have to feel guilty,
No.
instead to be encouraged.
That is right. You are there. Even if not physically, you're there. You're monitoring care. Even if, as in the end, I did place my mother, but you're actively involved. You're meeting with the
Yes.
team that takes care of them. You're supervising and
Yes. Very
right.
important.
So yes.
Well, Linda, thank you. This has really been a helpful conversation.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aaron, and I have a question for you. Do you like adventure? Do you like discovering new things? Well, if you do, you're in luck, because this is a new segment here on Hometown called Discovery. In this segment, our goal is to inspire you to get out and discover new things. Along with that, we hope that we can inspire you to challenge yourself in some way. Challenge yourself physically, mentally, and even spiritually. So, I'm excited to introduce to you the very first segment of Discovery. Here it is, enjoy. So it is the dead of summer right now, and it is hot. But I woke up this morning and I seen that there were clouds, so much cooler right now. I decided to come up and take advantage of that and climb this mountain, but I have an ulterior motive. I am on a mission, and I want to take you with me. I love this terrain. In the springtime, this hillside is just completely green, and it's just unbelievable. All the flowers. But right now it's summer, and it's hot, and everything is dry. But you know, it's beautiful in its own way. So I was up here a couple of months ago, and I found this rock that looks like a fist. That's what I've called it, the fist. And I found this jar. And unfortunately, it was completely full of water when I found it. The lid is starting to rust off. I poured the water out, and I can see there's more water here now, but there's some pencils in here and a tablet. If I touch the paper, it will completely disintegrate, but the page that it's opened up to has a date. It says July 13th, 1991. Unbelievable. There's a name, it says Buzz Anderson. Anyway, really cool, but it got me thinking that I should make my own, bring it up here and replace it. So it's been a nice project to be able to put this together, come up here. It's a great excuse to get outside, but I've been thinking a lot lately about what's important in life. You know, it's so easy for things like work and other things in our lives to completely distract us from the things that are important in life, like our families, like exercise, our physical, our mental health. You know, everybody's heart is different. For me, I can hike up here, but for other people, difficult is just walking down the street. Difficult is going around the block, and that's okay. Don't let yourself become discouraged. Get out there and do something, because every day that you can do something for your physical, for your mental health, tomorrow is going to be better. So I want to encourage you to get outside and yeah, start doing something for your physical and mental health. And I am gonna find a place to hide this, and then I'm gonna head down the mountain. All right, I will see you in the next episode of Hometown. Bye.
We've been living in a world that idolizes youth for several generations, and being young and dreaming about a beautiful future is such a gift. But so is aging. Aging artfully is possible. It can bring us closer, make molehills out of mountains, and bring us peace and wisdom. 2 Corinthians 4:16 says, "Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, inwardly we are being renewed day by day." Aging is a beautiful process to be embraced and appreciated, to collaborate as a family and community with all generations supporting, caring, and connecting is a treasure, our community included. I'll leave you with this from American Treasure actress Betty White. "My mother always used to say, the older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana." I think I'll wander a few minutes on these tracks here in the heart of town, which used to contribute to the hustle and bustle of each day, and enjoy a moment or two of quiet and reflect on where I am headed. I'll see you next week on our next episode of Hometown.